Hey everyone, welcome to Real Estate Refresh Live. We've got an awesome session lined up for you guys today. We had a little trouble getting the show started, so Maureen and I are just having a good laugh. We've got an awesome session lined up. We're going to be talking today about what's happening with the inventory, what's happening with prices, and most importantly, are prices still appreciating? Those are really the three big questions that I get every single day. My goal is to answer them for you guys today. My name is Nat Ferguson. I'm the owner of Ferguson Realty. Do me a quick favor. If you're watching right now, hit the like button, the love button. Let me know you can hear my audio coming through loud and clear. Got a brand new little lav mic here today. Just want to make sure it's set up and you can hear it before we jump into the session. Lots of information, and it would probably all be useless if you couldn't hear me. So just real quick, drop a comment in there. Let us know that you can hear it. I see Stephanie, Pam, thank you, thumbs up. Cool. Alyssa, thumbs up. You can hear the audio just fine. Perfect. And also, where are you watching from today? I know that we reached out to a lot of people in our database here, and I'm just curious, where are you guys watching from today? Just leave a comment real quick in the box below the screen and let us know that you're tuning in from nearby or afar. I'm going to check the comments real quick before we get started and see that this is working well. All right, looks good. Awesome. So here's what I wanted to start off with the show with today. This is going to be a live session focused on providing valuable content to help you make informed real estate decisions. There seems to be a lot of information out there. In fact, I was just thinking about it before I got the show started. Look at this. Do you have some of these apps on your phone, right? Do they help you make better decisions? Probably not. You're on overload like a lot of people that use all of those apps to try to figure out what's happening with the market. Before I jump into the very first topic here, I wanted to lay out a couple housekeeping items. Maureen Allard, who works with us here at Ferguson Realty, she's going to be moderating all of the comments. If you have a question, you want to drop it in there, please do. She's here to help and answer any questions possible. So if you have a question or a topic, or you want me to dive deeper on a little bit of information, drop a comment in the comment box there. So first off, I want to talk a little bit about what's happening with sales prices. I think this is one that people, I hear a lot of, are we at the top of the market yet? If we are, how much further are prices going to go up? Now, I have the numbers right here in front of me that I'm going to quote to you guys. This is from our local multiple listing service. So these aren't things I just pulled out of my hat. So before I answer what's happening with prices, I'm curious to know what you think is happening with prices. Are they going up? Are they flat? Are prices heading down? Drop your comment in the box. Let me know what you guys think. Hi, Alyssa. I like your emojis. So what do you think is happening with prices? Are they appreciating? Are they flattening out? Or are they heading down? Tell me what you think, and in just a minute, after I see a couple responses trickle in here, I'm going to tell you what's happening with prices. It's a very, very interesting trend that I think everybody's going to want to know about, especially when people are asking me like, oh, what's happening with prices down there at the beach? Everybody just thinks that things are going to keep going and climbing. We have a lot of clients that we consult with on a daily basis that ask us this question. Not everybody, but a large percentage of our clients are under the impression that they can just continue to add $200,000 or $300,000 or $400,000 onto the market value of their home, and that's it. It's no problem. It's a seller's market. They're going to get those prices. So what do you think? What do you think is happening with prices? Now, I'm talking about 2016, this month, 2016 compared to this month right now, 2017. What happened with prices in your opinion? Take a guess. Type it in the comment box. I'm ready to read it and see what you guys come up with. I'm going to pop over real quick and take a look at the comments. I've got Alyssa. Alyssa, tell me what you think. You drop your guess in there. You're better informed than a lot of these people. Tell me what you think. I'm going to give you a few more seconds to type in your guess. Maureen, you type in your guess. I know you're out there. Tell me what you think. You're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised at what's happening with prices. Okay, you ready? Median sales prices are down negative 1.3%. Not a big number, but it's not a positive number either. That's basically the prices flattening out. The prices have stagnated, and I'm going to tell you why here in a minute, because the next topic we're going to discuss is what's happening with the inventory in the marketplace. These are two key metrics that we look at every single day when we're deciding what to recommend for a list price for any of our listings. We're going to look at these two indicators. So prices are actually trending down fractionally, but they are. There's finally a pressure that's keeping these prices from continuing to rise. So what do you think is happening with the inventory of homes? Now, again, before I give you the answer, I want to hear your guess. Last year, the same month last year, 2016, versus today. What's happening with inventory of homes for sale? Now, everybody keeps hearing, oh, there's no homes for sale. It's a seller's market. There's no inventory. There's nothing to look at. Let's compare, because we're in summertime, right? So this is usually the time when we see a lot of inventory come on the market. We see a few more homes come for sale. What do you think is happening with the inventory of home for sale? Type your guess in the comments box, and I'll tell you here in just a moment. I'm going to let a couple of your answers come through, and then I'm going to tell you what's going on with inventory. But it's going to be another surprise for you. So what's your guess? Type it in. I'm going to go over here and look at the comments real quick. All right, you ready for this? Now, this is directly from the Multiple Listing Service. I pulled it up this morning in preparation for today's show, so these numbers are accurate. The inventory is up 52%. Think about that for a second. 52%. So prices have done this, right? They've just dipped a little bit. But then we have 52% more homes that just came for sale. So what does that sound like to you? Does that sound like a market that's starting to change? If you're out there shopping for homes and you see all of these new properties coming up for sale and your agent tells you that prices are leveling off, what does that do to your decision-making process? Think about that. That's powerful. We have a market that is starting to get, I don't know that flooded is the right word, but it's certainly getting a huge new increase of homes for sale. And here's the interesting part about that. These prices, not all of them, but a large majority of the prices we're seeing on these new listings in the area are astronomically higher than anything that's sold just a few months ago. So if you're one of these home sellers, and these are not our clients, right? Because we're coaching our clients on the importance of not making this mistake. But if you're one of these people who are, oh, well, the house down the street sold, 2 months ago, let's put ours about $200,000 higher. You're putting yourself at a serious disadvantage. Number one, knowing that prices are leveling off, and number two, take a look around. There's a lot of new for sale signs popping up in the area. Inventory is up 52%. That's not marginal. That's a big increase. That's an important one to think about as you're planning what's your strategy with pricing and marketing. Next up, I want to talk about, are prices still appreciating? I think that's another key factor to talk about, right? Because today may not be the day that you're talking about selling your home. You might be thinking about selling your home in October, November, December, right? When we get through the summer months and hopefully some of this big inventory increases kind of moves through the market. Some of them are going to expire. Some of them are going to cancel. Some of them are just not going to sell. So are prices still appreciating overall? What does that look like? I can tell you, if I look over the past 12 months up until today, I can tell you what's happening with prices. Again, I pulled this information out of the multiple listing service this morning. But before I give you that information, I'm curious to know what you think. What do you hear people saying? What do you see happening in the marketplace? Are prices still continuing to rise? What do you think happened over the last 12 months? Put your comment in the comment box. I'm going to let a couple comments trickle in, and then I'll give you the information. I can tell you it's not bad. It's not as bad as what we started off with. So I'm going to pop over and look at the comments real quick, and then I'll tell you what's going on with appreciation. Well, here's what's happened over the last 12 months. For the first time in a very long time, we're no longer seeing double-digit growth year over year. Okay? That is also an indication that the market is reaching its top. From 2016, the last 12 months, up until today, the market's appreciated at 9%. It's still respectable. It's not 10 or 14% like, California is accustomed to, especially in the coastal areas. But 9% tells me that it's still appreciating, and that's probably going to continue to slow as well as we get towards the end of the year. So if you're looking at what your strategy is going to be to get the most out of the listing price of your home, don't just sit there and count on the market being a seller's market. Think about the things you can do to improve the appearance, the curb appeal, the first impressions that people get when they look at your home. And that means before they actually get to your home. Photography, videography, those types of things are excellent ways to establish really that first impression. Before we move on, I want to remind you guys, at the end of the show today, Maureen and I are going to reveal our top 2 property picks. These are properties that jumped off the charts when we looked at them. We want to share them with you. We're going to reveal them here in just a few minutes. Let's just say if price wasn't an issue, these are the 2 properties that would be getting your attention. And I'll tease you with a little information on one of them. One of them just had a $400,000 price reduction. $400,000 price reduction. Does that get your attention? And does that go back to what I was just saying about you can't just keep pushing these prices up and up and up without having a substantiated comparable sale before it? Well, guess what? If you're in the market for a beautiful home with a boat dock, you're going to want to stick around to check out the properties that we reveal. So, what did you guys think? Did you think that the market was just continuing to appreciate at double-digit rates? I'm curious to know. I think that on a daily basis, people expect the answer to be the sky's the limit. Just name your price. We'll put a for sale sign in your yard, and you're gonna, sail off into the sunset with a bag of money. But as I showed you guys, and I'm just looking here at my notes again, things are changing in the marketplace, and I think that that's really what I want you to take away from today's show. So let's jump into our property picks, and I have to let you guys know, we're not just looking for amazing properties in Seal Beach. We don't just sell amazing properties in Seal Beach. We sell amazing properties in Los Alamitos, in Rossmoor. We're paying attention to those markets. We're looking over here at Huntington Beach, and we're looking over here at Naples for amazing properties, stuff that is absolutely going to get your attention. The very first one we came across, well, let's just say that it's got really 3 things that caught our attention. The address is 3322 Venture Drive in Huntington Beach. Now, Maureen should be dropping a link to the property here into the comment section just beneath this video screen, right down here. So I'm I'm going to just check real quick and see if Maureen has got that link in there for us, and then I'm going to tell you why we picked this property. Okay, looks like Maureen's got the link in there, and I will tell you what. This property, most notable, number one, is the price reduction. Price was reduced $450,000. Can you tell me the last time you saw a price reduction of $450,000? I don't remember one. So that was number one. Number two, this property has an amazing private boat dock. Take a look, click through that link down there that Maureen just posted. You can have a look at all the pictures of the property on our website. I want you to check out the boat dock on this place. It's absolutely stunning. If you've got like a fishing boat or a cabin cruiser, this is a must-see property. Last, and absolutely not least, is the location. It's got a stunning location on Trinidad Island in Huntington Harbor. If you're not familiar with that location, click through the pictures. We also have a little map. Just scroll down to the bottom of the screen beneath the pictures there. You'll see where that location is. It's a beautiful, I think it's like a southwest facing location on Trinidad Island. Very, very nice property there. I'm going to click through again just to make sure, and we're going to go on to our second property that we're going to reveal here. Maureen and I had, it was probably between 2 or 3 other properties, and we picked this one for you guys. This one is pretty awesome. Let me click through just real quick and make sure that link's going to show up for us. Awesome. It looks like she just posted the link there. So we just told you about the one over in Huntington Harbor. That one was over at 3322 Venture Lane. 3 reasons we picked it: $400,000 price reduction, private boat dock, and a beautiful location on Trinidad Island in like a southwest facing position. The next one, all the way over here in Naples on the other side of Seal Beach, 6519 Seaside Walk. Guys, if the pictures haven't come up from the link she posted, you might want to click on this one. I tried to come up with 3 reasons why we really like this one, but I really came up with more like 5. It's a pretty amazing property. Let me have a quick sip of water here, and then I'm going to tell you why we picked it. Okay, let's start with the price reduction. Seems like a lot of big price reductions are happening on these really nice luxury homes. How about $450,000 for a price reduction? I don't think you need to do any negotiating. The market just did it for you. $450,000 price reduction. But the second reason we chose it, and this is for you wine drinkers, it has a 1,600 bottle wine cellar. Come on, 1,600 bottle wine cellar? You're going to be popular with all your neighbors. There will be nobody calling the police on your parties. And if we're just talking about numbers, the master suite alone is 1,800 square feet. I mean, I know people that their entire house is less than 1,800 square feet. The master bedroom is 1,800 square feet. And Maureen, correct me, but how big is that walk-in closet for the master bedroom? I mean, the walk-in closet is like another, I don't even think they tell you how big it is. Look at the pictures for this one, guys. How about Catalina Island views from your master bedroom? Now, this is out on the peninsula. So think, most people think of the peninsula as the inside of the peninsula where you're kind of along the marina. This is on the outside of Seaside Walk. You actually walk out and there's very little foot traffic on the beach side of Seaside Walk. So you've got the private beach access right there. Catalina views from the master suite, 1,800 square foot master suite. And last but not least, one of the things that we think is so important, because listen, if you've got a home that has a 1,600 bottle wine cellar and your beachfront on Seaside Walk, chances are you're going to be popular. you're going to have people coming over to your house. And no joking. But the problem, as you may know, is the parking tends to be very impacted over there. This home has 5 parking spots. 5. For a home that's kind of right over there off Seaside Walk. Those streets can be very narrow and very tight. So having 5 parking spots is a huge bonus. By the way, shout out to our buddy Spencer Snyder. This is his listing over on Seaside Walk. We're keeping an eye on this one, and we're ready to come over any time that it needs to be shown. So guys, which was your favorite property between those two? Did you like property number 1, Huntington Harbor? Did you like property number 2, the Peninsula on Seaside Walk? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to know which is your favorite and why. Before we move to the closing segment of our show today, which is your favorite and why? I'm going to check the comments real quick, and then we will continue. And Maureen says it's larger than her house. I'm telling you guys, that's big. 1,800 square feet. Well, you know what, guys? I don't want to take up a whole lot more time. These sessions are meant to be fast-paced. They're meant to be focused. They're meant to bring value and information to you about what's happening in the real estate market. Thanks so much for tuning in to our real estate refresh session. We're going to be bringing these to you on a regular basis to bring you valuable information on what's happening in the marketplace. And, of course, our 2 favorite property picks that are new to the market every single week. If you know any friends that are ready to buy or sell a home, we'd certainly appreciate your referrals. Look forward to hearing from you soon.